Hello, everybody. This is just a prelogue to the podcast because there's a lot of new people here, and if you don't know what this is a podcast, not really a video. It's just something we like to do on the side for the channel where we get some reputable RuneScape content creators to discuss different things about their career and just about some topics going around current events with RuneScape. So that's what this is. So if it's not your cup of tea, don't worry about it. But if you need something to listen to while you're scaping, doing your thing, then this is for you. Just lay back and listen to it. This podcast is brought to you by our patrons on the J1MMY Patreon. We've got Donovan Clien coming in with $50, RNG-zus with $25, and we've got Dennis Lysenko, Chris Schneider, Koen Keulen, I'm sorry I butchered your name, Kurmo Tolk, Sawyer Peterson, Kayla Beiter, and Ryan Hall with $10 patrons. If you'd like to support the podcast, the link is down below. There's a ton of benefits that basically get you some stuff from the entire channel. So if you want to check that page out, it's right down there in the description. But without further ado, enjoy the podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the number 8 episode number of the Bankstandin podcast. And I'm your host, Jimmy. I know some of you guys may have gotten me mixed up with Joe Rogan by the quality of my microphone. That's, it's an honest mistake, but it is still me, not to be scared or anything. But yeah, welcome to the episode. I'm here with my hosts. I'm with Hellwind. Hellwind, what's going on?
Hello. The most recent thing that's happened to me is I got a new tattoo. My 5th one.
It's like completionist cape.
No. For once, it's not RuneScape related or anime related. So it's more like a personal thing, like a little motivational thing that I've wanted for a while. So
where'd you get it?
It's on my forearm.
Did it hurt?
No. Tattoos do not hurt.
That's boring.
Tattoos do not hurt. I didn't cry. I'm sorry. There's nothing to talk about with that. I didn't cry.
I feel like you did. But I feel like you might have.
Okay, maybe a few times.
All right,
but,
good.
Well,
we're also here with
anyway,
Anions.
yeah.
Anions, what's going on, man?
I'm doing good. Not much has happened to me either, except I got a new, which I am very, very happy about.
You got a new what? You cut off. What did you get?
I cut off. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a new computer.
Oh, computer. Like to go on the internet with stuff.
Yes, to go on the internet and use Internet Explorer. No, but so I got that, and I'm very happy about it. I've just been able to do things I've never been able to do on a crappy laptop, so that's exciting.
Like download from crazy websites.
Yeah, exactly. Hit those big.
That's awesome.
Green, yeah. Also, something crazy happened at work. I don't want to take up too much time in the intro. I can talk about it a little later, maybe. But I'll just say that I thought someone died at my work.
You thought somebody died?
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't want to wait till later because now
okay.
I'm just going to be thinking about an almost dead person where you work. Okay. So just get it out of the way.
All right. So I was going to lunch at my work. This was about 2 a.m. and I walk past the crafts like hardware aisle in the store, and I see a lady in an electric wheelchair. Like kind of like the electric carts that you have at grocery stores, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always a bad sign.
Yeah, this was a bad sign already. So I take a quick glance because I see her at the corner of my eye. And this lady, no joke, is like slumped over sideways in the wheelchair. And her arm is like hanging down sideways, like touching the floor. And her head is back and her eyes are like in the back of her head. Like all I saw was like white, like her eyes were kind of open a little bit, and I just saw white. I didn't see any. It was the scariest thing in my life. So I was like, she's either asleep. I hope she's asleep, or she's dead. I run over to my manager and I'm like, hey, just no big deal. Quick thing, someone's dead over in hardware and crafts. I think you should probably come check this out. So she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. We walk over there. She starts freaking out when she sees her. Oh my God, I think she's dead. Starts running over there. We nudge her on the arm. We're like, hey, hello, ma'am. Like, are you awake? And she wasn't waking up for like 10 seconds. And I was like, this is it. She's dead. Call the cops. So she finally woke up and she's like, oh, wow. I can't believe I fell asleep. in Walmart. And I'm like, what? Are you good? Like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. I just fell asleep. I'm tired.
Oh my God.
And then she just goes on her way.
Wow.
That sounds fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
I'm
it was so
glad
scary.
I'm glad you guys didn't have to fund a casket. So
Yeah,
that's
I
great.
thought I saw a dead person the
That's
other day.
terrifying.
Very scary.
Well, I'm glad you didn't deal with a dead body.
Thank you.
Well, I'm also very pleased to introduce someone who's joining us on the podcast today. She goes by the name of Flutten. She's a Twitch streamer. She's a gamer grill. She's got 44,961 followers on Twitch. Some might say she's pretty popular. She streams on her main mostly. I think it's pronounced Nikki. It's NKY.
Yeah.
Is that right? Just Nikki?
Yeah.
All right. Which is a male character in game, by the way. Yeah, she streams some content to her loyal and wholesome fan base. Always has a good time. Very welcoming to everybody who joins the stream. You type a word in there, she's replying to you in like 2 seconds. She's awesome. So Flutten's here. Flutten, what's going on? How you doing?
I feel like I don't deserve that introduction. That was really nice.
People always are complimenting my intros, but I feel like it's very cool of people to be like, yeah, I'll come on your podcast. Like, that's awesome. And like they come here and let us spew things to them, and that's awesome. So you deserve at least somewhat of an introduction.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking time out of your day to talk to us, I mean, you deserve some kind of credit.
Yeah, and maybe some therapy afterwards too.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us today.
Thank you for having me. I feel
Absolutely.
very cool that you asked me.
Yeah, we've had a few cool people on here before. Some guy named Settled and Critical and Gizzy Gaza, Framed, who cares? But
Who cares?
I was texting Framed earlier, and he was the only one with criticisms about my intro to my new series that I'm starting. Which,
Ouch.
Of course he has criticisms. It was actually very nice of him to tell me something to do with the video. I like getting criticisms like that. It's good. But yeah, I guess I kind of spaced talking about what I've been up to. I've been making a new series, which I believe you'll see that before this podcast. I think I'm going to put that out before this episode, so it's probably already out by now. So go watch that if you haven't, and if it's not out for some reason, then it's coming, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm very confident in it. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, I got my prize. I got the prize from Jagex, and if you don't remember, I went on an absolute rampage last podcast about them not giving it to me yet, and them spewing money at other content creators for advertising first.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I was very upset and very opinionated. I don't think they watch this podcast, but if they do, they must have been very scared. This man might buy a ticket to London and just go insane on us. Just gonna break our glass windows. Like I don't know.
This man's pissed. Get him his fucking Amazon voucher.
Get his Amazon voucher now. Top of the list. Prioritize. Nothing operates in this building till we get it to him. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Yeah, I got a new microphone. It's a Rode NT1. I got a Scarlett 2i2 interface because this microphone, you can't just plug it in with a USB. It's one of those fancy smancy ones where it's like it needs that extra oomph to it to work. So yeah,
wow.
I feel professional now. So Flutten, back to you. I know I just rambled on about myself because I tend to do that sometimes. But these people, some of them may know you, some of them may not. But we want to talk to you a little bit about your background and how you got started here. Obviously, you're a RuneScape streamer. That's your thing.
Yeah.
When did you start getting into RuneScape? Because, I mean, it's old school now, but clearly I'm going to guess here that you had some experience before that came out.
I actually didn't. I started playing a little over 5 years ago, and I started with Old School.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
That is actually extremely surprising.
That
how
is.
How did you find old school?
Whoa.
I mean, I've played games my whole life, and I was a huge COD nerd before I started playing RuneScape. And a friend I played COD with told me to try it. I remember when he first told me, like he told me when it first was released as Old School again, and I laughed at him when he told me.
Yeah, that sounds
Because
right.
I never played RuneScape when I was a kid, but I knew what it was.
Yeah.
So I laughed at him, and he kept like, because I thought it was really nerdy at first, because I had never played. Not that COD is any cooler, but so he finally convinced me to try it, and I just instantly fell in love. I never thought I'd like it, but I really do. I think
That's
I
awesome.
played almost
Wow.
daily for like the past 5 years since I started.
Wow. I did not expect
That's
that.
crazy. I actually did not expect that at all. I think you're definitely the first person that we've talked to that didn't have experience before Old School came out. So that's pretty crazy.
That's interesting.
That is so interesting.
So have you like read up on what RuneScape used to be like how it got to Old School and stuff?
I've not read up on it, but I've had a lot of people tell me, like in my chat, people.
Yeah, you
Tell
missed
me a
you
lot.
missed a lot. You missed a lot of crazy
Yeah.
times. I mean, this used to be a game where, I mean, very unpredictable things happened in the whole like gambling era and
Oh my god.
yeah, the whole free trade nonsense. Like we all were scarred as people, like in our to the core. It changed who we were as people, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
mean, there could be history books about all the shit RuneScape's gone through over the years.
yeah, oh god, there's so much to talk about that we're not going to. But
No, not at all.
so you know you've been playing for almost 5 years, if not more, like in Old School. Your account, I googled you, and by Google you I mean I high scored you, and you're above 2,000 total level, so you're getting like close, like you're kind of nearing the whole max thing. But I mean, what's been your whole experience with the game so far? I mean, obviously you're pretty good at it, so I mean, talk a little bit about like just your progress of an account, when you were fast paced, when you were slow paced. I mean, just go into it.
Well, I don't really plan on maxing at all. I hate skilling. I only skill if I have to. I hate questing, so I don't have a quest cape. But like the
Oh.
main thing I like, the main thing I like is PVM.
PVM.
Like my goal is every PVM pet.
That's awesome.
That
Whoa.
is cool.
That would be a crazy accomplishment.
That would be.
have never had a pet other than a cat. RuneScape. Yeah, that's true. Not even a skilling one. I see people walking around with like squirrels and raccoons or whatever they have for the skilling pets. Nope, never got one of those. I need to play the game more.
Going off what you said about the pets, how many pets do you have?
I have 12.
12.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of pets.
That is a lot of pets. Jeez. Okay. Wow. I
Wait,
don't have any
wait.
pets except
Now
a
I want to
Hellwind.
ask this: what's your favorite
Okay.
one?
Ooh.
Probably like out of the ones I have, Callisto. Out of the ones I don't have, probably Zuck or Hydra.
Ooh.
oh,
I
Yeah.
want Hydra so
The
bad.
Hydra one is so sick.
All
think-
the new pets are really good, like Gargoyle pet and stuff too.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they put out a picture of all the stats of like how many pets there are in the game? And that Zuck one is like under 200, I think. Or
Yeah.
300.
Oh wow. I
Yeah,
didn't
that would
see
be crazy to get that to get that
that.
one.
That would be insane. Yeah.
Would be wild.
So, when you were saying that you started playing Old School when it re-released, how many years of that 5-year span or however long you've been playing, how many of those years were you streaming?
I've been on Twitch for like maybe 4 or 5 years, but I didn't start streaming like every day until about 2.5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Before
So-
that, I'd stream like once a month maybe.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering like what made you like want to start streaming like Old School? Like you like the game and you're just like, wow, I want to stream this. Like what made you want to just be like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stream it.
Dude, I've wanted to be like well, streaming wasn't big when I was a kid, but since I was 14, I wanted to be like some sort of gaming content creator. Because like I said, I
Really?
played COD and I used to watch a lot of COD commentaries and like montages and stuff. So I used to do that. I actually had a COD YouTube channel when I was in
What?
high
That's
school
awesome.
and
Do you
stuff.
remember Zizzer Grizz?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Zergriz.
Zergriz. That he was like the Zezima of Call of Duty. Like everyone didn't know how to pronounce his name, and everyone knew he was the goat. I'm sure there's some people listening that were a part of that Call of Duty community too, because I was kind of dual community kid, so I was into the whole RuneScape thing, but also I did not miss a single release of Call of Duty until after Ghosts, so I was super into it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's unreal. So wait, so you said you only streamed like maybe once a month beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay, and so when did this start turning into a career?
Well, I started streaming like pretty much daily 2.5 years ago, but I didn't like go full-time streaming until maybe like half a year after I got partnered, which was almost 2 years ago now.
Gotcha. So
Oh.
was it more of like a gradual increase of viewers, or was there like a moment where you kind of spiked and started getting way more viewers than you thought, or anyone who kind of shouted you out?
No, it was gradual.
Nice.
It's always been
That's the good
gradual.
way to do it. That's how you get a loyal fan base that people have been like, oh, yeah, I remember it was 2015 when I found you, and they're just really proud of finding you.
That is true.
Yeah. Yes. So Hellwind just started streaming, and he is awful at it, but he has a lot
Thank you.
of
Thank you.
Okay.
yeah. So he
Way to throw me under the bus.
yeah. But he has already so many like clips of just nonsense he's had gone through on many games. I forget how to speak words sometimes. Shut up.
Yeah.
But he's always posting clips everywhere, and he was talking about your whole experience with Twitch. Go ahead, Hellwind.
So, it's been your overall experience, like your funniest memory with like a fan interaction.
Or anything they do, like in the chat, that just makes you giggle. That like they
Like
didn't,
what the hell?
that you didn't tell them to do, but they just tend to do.
I can't really think of anything like particularly funny. I know you told me to think about it. I can't think of something.
Anything
Wow.
that you can make up on the spot for us for this question?
Any lies you got?
Any fairy tales of your Twitch interactions with these fans?
I mean, like,
Maybe a funniest moment or clip.
a funny clip that happened recently that a lot of people love talking about is someone came into my chat and said like Soup is a dick, like superhero. And I tried to say Soup is the best, but I accidentally said Dick is the best, and everyone laughed at me.
I thought I saw that on one of those like highlight channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make for a pretty embarrassing clip.
Yep.
Wow. Was
I had my
there
fair share of those.
Was there like a moment of like achievement that you streamed to people that sticks out to you, where you just like accomplished and you're super happy that everyone got to watch you do it?
Oh yeah, my Inferno cape.
Oh my god.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Right.
I think I remember that actually. I think I saw the clip somehow. I can't remember. It was somewhere. Yeah, that's great. I'm never gonna get one of those.
No, I will never
You
get one.
could. If I could get one, seriously, anybody could.
I doubt it.
Don't think you've seen enough of me, because
Jim's not good at the game.
I'm terrible at the game, and how I got a quest cape is still a mystery to everybody who knows me. So
Yep.
That's beyond. I don't know how you
Yeah.
did it.
I mean, I'm damn near max, and I still shake when I'm fighting Jad. Like,
yeah,
Dude,
even
I-
to this day, I still get nervous fighting Jad. I can't imagine taking on 3 at once.
When I did Inferno, I had only killed Jad twice before. Like, I was so inexperienced. I was
Oh my
so
God.
nervous.
Wow, I've never.
How
fought
far did
Jad.
you get actually in the tournament world? I saw you were taking on the Jads in there.
I killed 3 out of 6, and then I kind of just stopped doing attempts for a little bit. It's so frustrating when you know
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do it and you get that close, but then like you just start shaking and then you mess up because you can't click.
Did you
Oh,
see
it's so
Wooks
bad.
do it blind, pretty much?
Yeah.
That was just
That man's
stupid.
insane.
I don't know how.
That was just ridiculous. That guy is not human. I will.
No.
We'll establish that. So while we're on the topic of kind of your whole Twitch deal, clearly, hopefully, I'm under the assumption that you're a lady, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure before I go into this.
Yikes.
This is a. It's 2019. I don't know.
Yeah, you get a
but
point there.
you're a girl in the gaming community, which is awesome because we need more. And there's been a lot of, I guess, situations in the past with girls in the gaming community of just it's a whole different experience being a creator. So what's your kind of take on just being a girl in the community, and how is it kind of different, or are there any challenges that you have to face going in, kind of just being a girl in a community that's pretty dominated by guys who don't really go outside much? Hellwind, that's
Honestly, like
Shut up.
I feel like I've not had really any super negative experiences. I know like a few other streamers have like dealt with like stalkers and a lot of harassment and stuff, and I've been really fortunate to not have all that. Like I've had stalkers and stuff, but not, honestly, it wasn't even from RuneScape. It was from back when I played COD, and I didn't
Ooh.
stream back then.
Ooh.
but-
Wow.
Yeah, those guys, those COD guys are weird.
But like with the RuneScape, I've not really had any negative experiences. Like sometimes people are mean, but I think even the
Yeah.
guys get mean comments as well.
Oh yeah, I think everyone deals with
Yep.
with the toxic people that
Definitely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, there was I know Shapurka, she's helped me with a video before, and I'm good friends with Tom, and she made a post on Twitter not too long ago. It was a few months ago, and she talked a little bit about an experience that she had just literally what she couldn't wear anything without someone like coming in and kind of harassing her on that aspect of it.
I remember that tweet.
Yeah. And it's so shitty because I don't know. It's almost like, obviously it's unfair in society in general. But it almost, would you say it would like discourage more girls from getting into the whole streaming thing? Because I feel like it'd be almost a fear, if not just a hesitation, to get in, because it is a lot to deal with. You have to have a strong head on your shoulders to get into streaming, being a girl.
Like I personally think that most people aren't aware of all of that before they start. Like I don't think anyone really knows what to expect and how bad like the harassment could be until they're actually facing it.
That's true. How do you, I mean, in your experience, I know you said mostly you do have a pretty wholesome community behind your back. And I'm assuming you have some mods in the chat that get rid of things pretty quick. But in your experience, how have you kind of like dealt with that, or what's the kind of mindset you put yourself in to kind of shy that away?
Like honestly, like I said, I've not really had a lot of mean people. It's honestly really rare to have someone come in and try and bug me and stuff. And usually, like, if they are, I usually just think they're joking and I just laugh along with them. Like I don't really take anything seriously that anyone says.
Yeah, that's good. You
That
you
is
can't,
good.
can't take internet words seriously, I guess.
Even when people are nice to me, though, I think they're joking too.
Well, with that in mind, do you think the girl gaming community is growing in general?
Probably. I feel like girls have always played games, so maybe just haven't been as open about it in the past. Like I think I always say that probably way more girls play than you'd think, and they just don't show that they're a girl because they like don't want to face that harassment and stuff.
That's true.
Very understandable, actually.
Do you
Yeah.
play as a guy in the game for
Yeah,
that reason?
I do.
Okay.
Well, maybe not for that reason, but before I streamed and stuff, if I had a girl character, people would always try and talk to me, like, just randomly in game. So I swapped to a guy, and it stopped happening.
Wow.
Very smart.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
This is more. Sorry, this is more of a, I guess, personal question. It just kind of popped in my head. Through a few of your streams, did I catch that you have a boyfriend right now?
Yeah, I do.
So what's his take on this whole thing you're doing
Like with streaming,
with streaming and stuff? Yeah.
he's supportive. He plays RuneScape as well. Like I met him literally through RuneScape.
Oh no, you're like
Whoa,
Rachel.
no way.
I hope Rachel listens to this. We have a friend, Rachel, and she met her. I don't know if she's I don't think she's married yet. She might be engaged. I don't know.
Maybe
She had a kid with a guy
What?
she met through a PVM clan, and they're awesome, like both of them, and it's like so rare to hear about. But that's pretty
Oh, wow.
badass.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I seriously don't think I could date someone that didn't at least play RuneScape casually. Or but just like any game I play, like maybe Counter-Strike or something, just because it's such a big part of my life. So it kind of makes sense I'd meet who I'm dating through the game.
Right.
Well, that worked out good.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Good deal. I guess I kind of came up with this question too. I know I'm not letting Hellwind and them and Anions not ask too much here, but
you're fine.
I guess I'm the YouTube guy. Not a big deal,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
so clearly there's been an uprising of YouTube people. YouTube people, I guess that's the word. But there's a lot of YouTubers. There's a lot of RuneScape YouTubers that have been coming out and starting series and all that. And I know you have a channel. You just got some highlight videos on there from your streams. Do you ever see yourself getting into YouTube and starting a series or posting more highlight videos or anything at all with YouTube?
Oh my god, I tried to do like a hardcore Ironman series like everyone has, but every time I go to record a YouTube video, I don't know why I get so nervous because I'm not nervous on stream, but I just start like stumbling over my words and stuff, and halfway through the sentence, I'll just stop talking. So I kind of just gave up on that.
You want to know the secret?
Yes, please.
Post-production voiceovers. You don't do it live. I guarantee you, most, I guess PKers do it live for the most part because you can hear their clicks in the background. But if you go in and you watch most progress series, for the most part, you can tell that it's post-production because if all of my stuff was live, oh, I would have 5 subscribers. Because it's hard. You would probably have a better chance of having a more well-done commentary than I would just because you're used to kind of commentating while playing because of streaming. But if you're getting into it, like jumping into it with no experience, it's honestly extremely difficult to have good commentary when you're doing it on the fly like that. But yeah, that's the secret. If you ever want to get into it, do all your voiceovers, just kind of talk about what's happening in
That's
editing.
true.
And that'll up the quality because there's times where I will redo a line, I shit you not, 50 times. I'll record it, I'll listen to it and be like, that was shit, re-record it, and I keep doing that over and over again. And I would look at the clock and I spent 2.5 hours for 30 seconds of dialogue and I want to punch myself in the face, but it's quality.
That's true. The voiceover thing's definitely true. I've tried to do live commentary videos and it's just not the same.
Oh, it's
because I'll record it and then I'll go back and watch it and then I'll be like, dude, this video sucks. I'm just like constantly stumbling over words. There's weird like pauses. It just doesn't sound right. But when you voice over it, you have time to like think of what you're going to say, articulate like all these sentences, all your points that you want to make, and then you can re-record it as many times as you want because you're not going to lose anything that you did in the game. So it definitely is a lot easier to do it post-production. I agree with that.
That's true.
There was a thing that I started doing with this new series I started making, and while I record the gameplay, if I think of something funny to say, I'll say like, talk about how the guy is like doing this right here and make a joke about this, like reminding myself like I'm taking notes like with my voice.
I've done that.
Yeah, it's a great strategy. I don't know, you just learn that stuff.
So, what is your most memorable RuneScape moment that you can remember from any time?
Probably when I got my Inferno Cape, but I also have like a cringy one that I can think of from when I first started playing like 5 years ago. It's really stupid. Like there's no reason for me to do this, but I remember a guy I went to high school with found out that I played RuneScape and he made an account because I made one and he kept following me around in game. And we were like 18 at the time, so it was just weird. So
God.
my friend that actually got me into RuneScape and I did like a wedding in game in front of him
Ooh.
just
Oh.
to creep him out.
Oh my god, the weddings.
It probably
Oh.
worked. It's just
Wow.
really
What church was
cringy.
it in?
Lumbridge.
Oh,
Oh,
of course.
classic.
It's just
Just
really
one.
cringy because like I was 18. There was no reason for me to do this.
Even better.
Have you ever seen Zezima's wedding?
No.
What?
Oh.
Oh my god.
That's an
That's an
iconic
old
video.
ass video.
That is one
Actually,
of
I feel like I have. I'm not sure.
it is one of the oldest RuneScape videos ever, and you can watch Zezima get married to some girl that's probably not a girl. And it's so funny because there's so many people because it's Zezima. So everyone's like in this church and they're all like single file order and like no one's in voice chat. It's just completely coordinated through the people talking. And it's so funny because you can literally see people in the stands telling each other to shut up and stop talking with their RuneScape text. They're like, guys, it's a wedding. You can't do that. Like, it's so
Be respectful.
funny. Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the. That's word for word what
I'm
someone
pretty
says.
sure it's in there somewhere.
Dude, that's
I know
amazing.
exactly what video you're talking about.
That's hilarious. I need to
Oh my
watch that. I
God.
feel like I have seen that, but I need to rewatch
Everyone's
that.
got like the heart prayer on.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Oh, it's like the most 2006 thing you'll find.
God, that's
Truly.
amazing. You know what? I just thought of a question. I think we asked Mudkip. No, I think it was before we had Mudkip on. Did you ever watch RuneScape music videos?
I watched them later. Like I watched them recently, but not when I was an actual kid.
Oh man, do you have like a favorite one? That one that you were like, this is kind of sick actually.
No, not
Because I love RSMVs, and I was just wondering because I feel like I want to ask more people that.
Oh wait, who was it that was it Dicers that posted a RuneScape music video, or who posted a RuneScape music video like
No.
recently?
Recently, Theoatrix.
Theoatrix, that's who it was.
Literally right after. I don't think he. I don't know if he listens to the podcast or if that's the. I don't think that's the reason.
I
he
think
did
that was a
it.
coincidence.
Yeah, it was just a coincidence.
He
But
just listens.
I was like,
and
"Are
gets
you
a
serious?"
giant light bulb. He's like, oh my god.
He's like, "I have an idea." Just it was cool though. It was definitely different from like a normal RSMV.
Everyone was like in the comments like, yeah, no, that's 2009, so maybe not. Maybe that was a good idea to joke about, but you did it.
don't
so,
bring them back.
Yeah, maybe not.
That is
Well, I
funny.
mean, me and Aiden's got to make a Hey There Delilah or something still.
Oh yeah, we still gotta
We
do that.
promised we'd make that, so
That's gonna
Yeah.
be beautiful.
It is gonna be beautiful.
it's gonna be with the Hypercam 2 in the corner.
Yep.
The movie makers be great. Can't wait.
Yeah, everyone can be in it.
Mm.
What is in store for you in terms of Twitch, YouTube, and RuneScape?
Probably just gonna keep doing what I already do and stream full time and get pets. Hopefully.
Get the pets.
The pets. That
Get them
that just
all.
made me think. What was the fastest pet you've gotten?
Chaos Ellie 5KC from the
Oh
Fnatic.
Oh my god, I'm so
Five.
jealous. I want that one so bad.
Good night.
What?
Wow. That's
insane.
that is just not a lot of kills.
Did that happen on stream? Did you do that on stream?
Yeah.
That is.
We're-
Dude, I
Oh,
need to get
I
a
got
pet,
I
man.
got 2 pets the same day that day. I got
2
Callisto
pets
pet.
the same day?
Yeah, I got Callisto, then I went to do Chaos Ellie next
Oh
and got it real
God.
quick.
Dude,
I'm
Dude.
so jealous right now.
Speaking of that, I was on Reddit today and I saw someone was at Wintertot and they got 2 pets in one thing.
I
Like,
saw
they got,
that. I saw that.
and
What?
another thing. It
What?
was like they got 2 pets in one drop and they got some other rare thing in the
wait,
same
at
drop.
Wintertide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
How do you get 2 pets at Wintertide?
I don't know. They got
Hit
it
the
in
roll
the same
twice?
drop. He hit the roll twice in one drop. I don't know what happened, but he did it and he
Wait.
They
Yeah.
need to buy a lotto ticket right the hell
Wait,
now.
hold on.
Yeah. That's a real thing.
No way. That's insane. I didn't
Yeah.
know
I
that.
need to see this later.
Apparently it can happen. I don't know. That's crazy.
I didn't know that. I was at Wintertide to get 99 fire making, and I didn't even get a pet.
Wow. You
And
suck.
he got
I'm gonna
2
vote
of
with you,
them
buddy.
in one drop and another rare drop. Was it the Tome of Fire?
Uh,
Or the axe.
I don't know. I don't
That's
remember.
insane. That's crazy.
I
I
don't.
need to see this post later.
I've gone to Wintertot like twice, and both times I hated it, and I don't
that's
remember
awful.
anything from
Dude, it's not
from
that
that
bad.
place. It's terrible. Shut up.
It's not that
it's
bad.
awful.
You don't
it
know
is
what you're
awful.
talking about. Yeah. So wow.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. So Flutten, you think that, like Twitch and well, I mean, maybe possibly YouTube? Yeah, like, is that kind of your just kind of taking it day by day? You think it's gonna last a while? You having fun with it?
I hope it lasts a while. I'm gonna go with it as long as I can, and then eventually. Oh, I stopped university so I could stream full time, but I only have 3 semesters left. So whenever like Twitch dies down, I'll just go back and finish up.
Nice. That's the crazy part about right now in the Twitch and YouTube world is just how incredibly, I guess, accepted it is to be a career and stuff. Like, everyone wants to do it. I would fucking do it if I could, but
I bet you could.
I feel like I could, but at the same time, I kind of have a more broader goal for where I'm going with film. But maybe next year or something. We'll see where I'm at. Because hopefully this series that I'm making takes off like an airplane soaring in the sky. That would be awesome. I would love to do that. But that's badass that you kind of have this opportunity that not many people get to have, of prioritizing it and waking up every day like, oh boy, time to play video games and make money. Like, that's badass.
That is cool. Was that like how was that, making that decision, like, for yourself to stop going to college for a little bit to stream full time? Was that like did you ever have in the back of your head, like, did I make the right decision? Like, was there ever a moment where you're like, was that the right decision to do?
I've never really regretted it. It's been going really well, and like I said earlier, the channel has just been like steadily growing.
That's awesome.
As it should.
As it should, yeah.
Should. Good deal. Well, thanks for letting us pelt you with these questions. It was awesome getting to know you a little more. That's pretty badass what you got going, and I hope it just skyrockets from here on out. It's a good deal.
Thank you.
So we talked to you earlier, and you said you would be down to stay with us for the discussion questions. You down to stay for that?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get in it. Thanks again for telling us a little bit more about yourself, and let's talk about some stuff. Let's go into something that has been on my mind when I'm trying to sleep at night. The new elf quest and its requirements, and how sad it makes me. So the new quest, what's it called?
Song of the Elves.
Song of the Elves. Very unique name. Good job. So let me, you know what, Anions, can you do me the favor and read out the requirements so I don't cry?
Yeah, sure. Because I'll cry, because I don't have any of these requirements, nor will I get them, maybe. Okay, 70 farming.
I have them all.
I hate farming.
What?
99.
Farming's
Okay,
the best.
but you know what? I take that back, because the only way I got my farming up was through quests. I've never actually, like, farmed. So I can't really
terrible.
say. I can't say if I hate it or not. So I take that back. I don't know.
It's not
I probably
hard.
won't
It's
like
just like, God, I'm planting trees in the video game right now. I don't know.
70 agility.
Easy.
Nope. I did laps. I think I did 100 laps on the Sears Village rooftops like 2 days ago, and I won't say it was like the worst thing I've ever done, but it was up there for sure. I did not enjoy it in the slightest. But I'm glad they have the marks of grace in there, because that's my only motivation. I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost I almost got the boots now, and shit like that.
It gives you like an incentive to do it.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind agility.
You can use it on mobile. You can do it on mobile though. I mean, there you go. It's a lot more pleasurable on mobile.
Really?
Honestly, I like doing agility on mobile. It's not bad.
Really?
Definitely not bad on mobile. I always do the canvas rooftops.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm doing right now.
Love arthritis. Are you big on agility, Flutten?
I'm just doing it right now on the Ironman.
Ooh, what's your agility level on the main?
I think 75. It's not that high.
That's impressive.
Perfect.
That's high. That's high.
That is high.
A lot of laps. That's hard to get, and I envy you.
I just hit 80 recently, and I'm dreading over 99 for max.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I'm not looking forward to it.
All right, what's up next?
All right, we got a 70 construction.
Okay, that won't be too bad. It's
You
just a
need
lot
that
of cooking.
anyways.
Yeah, I'll get that anyway.
Yeah. 70 herbivore.
Rip your money.
I guess that's just yeah. My 14 mil cash deck isn't gonna do me justice.
It's
I gotta
gonna
figure
hurt.
that
I don't have money for that. So.
out. Okay, you know what? Read
What?
the rest of the requirements, and I'll tell you my plan. Go ahead.
All right, I'm ready to hear this. Okay, 70 hunter.
Mm-hmm.
We also have 70 mining, 70 smithing,
Rip more money.
70 woodcutting.
Okay, so
Let's hear your plan.
okay, my plan. So clearly, there's no way to make money on farming really, other than like herb runs. But those give like 2 XP. I'm pretty sure. And wood cutting you can make money, and hunter you can make money. So I hunter my ass off, and and I pay for construction and farming and herb lore and smithing. That is not going to be enough money. Jesus Christ.
No, it's not.
Wow, I guess I don't have a plan here.
No.
I mean, you could just beg in the clan chat.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. Join my clan chat, J1MMY. I'll be sure to talk to you guys as soon as you're in there. Might pop you a question. Wow.
I mean, that'd be the best way to go about this situation.
Wow. I don't like that. Flutten, do you have I don't remember. My attention span is 5 seconds. Did you say you don't have a quest cape, or you do have a quest cape?
I don't. I hate questing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I got rattled and I kind of I blacked out. That's what
He
happened.
felt a little offended.
He blacked out.
Yeah, I was kind of channeling my hatred into a Coke can over here. I was
You just sitting there squeezing.
I was just crushing aluminum cans as soon as you said that. Are you gonna do this quest, you think, to get into Prifdanis, whatever it's called?
Probably not. If there's like, I only do quests if it's a clue scroll requirement or it's for a boss.
Is there? I think there's gonna be a boss for this, isn't there? Maybe.
During the quest, yes, but I don't think after the quest.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they plan on adding a new boss to this because they just kind of released the Hydra boss and. Yeah, let's take a little tone down on the bosses right now.
Well, that thing kind of sucked, didn't it?
No, it's actually really nice. I love Hydra.
Oh, okay.
I love the boss. It's so much fun to kill.
Yeah, sorry,
it's
it takes
the best GP.
Oh,
Yes, it's
Well,
you got a twisted bow, so you get consistent kills.
Who's got a twisted bow?
Flutten.
What? You have one of those?
I've been watching her stream. She's been killing the Hydra left and right with that bow.
Flutten, you have a twisted bow?
Yeah, I picked it up off the ground.
You know, no, you didn't.
Oh, throwing some shade at the next topic there.
Oh, wow. What a transition. What a transition. Honestly.
That was a perfect segue.
That was... What a segue. Wow, we need to get you on more often and help organize this whole show.
That was fantastic.
You can just host the podcast.
So now that we've ruined the transition, we're going to talk about twisted bows and the whole ordeal around the situation that went down, was it a week ago from now, I guess? I don't know. It was recent, though.
The last game update?
Yeah, the last game update. So they released an update. I don't even know what the initial update was. I don't remember what was going on.
Quality of life stuff, but it sure as hell wasn't quality of life, so they fucked us.
Yeah, just ruined the entire game for about an hour. So they
3 hours, actually.
So they updated the game, and I guess one of the mods was like, look what I can do, and they like put a twisted bow, and they're like, oh, ho, ho, you're good at code, and they forgot to remove it before they put the world in, and I don't know how that happened. It's a very fishy story from their end. Not sure what's going on there. Definitely some conspiracy theories that I have about that, but
there's been a few actually that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, there's definitely something going on there.
Like,
so
Kieran tweeted out saying he was picking out a new color or like a car or whatever.
I
mod
saw
Kieran.
that. Yeah,
and people were like, "Oh, I wonder why."
Wow.
So there was like people like, "Oh, was this an inside job?"
Wow. So yeah,
Jimmy.
I mean, I guess we haven't entirely said what happened, but the twisted bows was it an infinite amount of them on the ground, or was it just a singular spawn?
It was one spawning every minute.
Okay, so there's one T-bow spawning every minute right outside the farming guild, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so
On 120 worlds. So once a minute, 120 T-bows were entering the game.
Wait, how dumb.
How long did it go on before they fixed it?
For like 2 hours.
Oh my dude, that's so many T-bows.
So yeah,
the price went from 1.2 mil to 70 mil in the GE.
Yeah.
70 mil.
Yeah, people were dumping them and buying bonds and all kinds of shit.
That's crazy. Dude, I saw this tweet of this guy completely finessed a gold farming site. He got a shit ton. He picked up a shit ton of those bows, and he sold it. He made over $4,000 in Bitcoin. You cannot refund Bitcoin. You cannot refund Bitcoin. So he got $4,000 off that glitch. He's like, I don't give a shit. I'll ban another account all day long for that. He did not care at all. So that was insane. So I'm sure there's multiple cases like that weren't publicized on Twitter.
Definitely.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So I mean, good for him, but also it's kind of scummy. But
Damn.
you don't really care at that point because you made $4,000 in an hour. So fuck me,
That's
I guess.
crazy.
I mean, shit.
Wow. So now there's a bush there, a twisted bush, as a reminder.
There's a little joke.
Wow, that's
a little
really...
Easter egg to the day that someone fucked up pretty bad.
That is goofy. That is a goofy thing.
God.
So while this happened, this is so stupid. While this happened, while it was going down and the servers were down, I think they were down for 3 hours while they were trying to, I guess, figure it the fuck out. They released Crack the Clue Part 2, the Week 2 one, which clearly means that Crack the Clue Part 2 exists in the world of RuneScape now. So the last Crack the Clue, I believe, took a little over a year, if not, I think it was over a year to figure out. And there's a whole subreddit dedicated to it. People are busting their balls every day trying to figure out this crazy puzzle that Matt K came up with that just stumps minds all over the place. And they're really abstract hints. They just don't really make too much sense, but it just takes some weird thinking and a lot of testing to get that done, I guess. But it's out now. The second one's out. I think it's Week 3's coming out soon. And what's the armor called?
Ornate.
It looks cool. I like it.
It does look pretty cool.
Look like a badass black and yellow knight from the medieval times. I think that's when RuneScape's made, in the medieval times.
Something like that.
I would say so.
I don't know. So what do you guys think? Should we try to crack the last clue when it comes out?
I think so.
We could try, but with our record, Jim, we're not very competent when it comes to even the simplest of tasks. So I don't have very much faith in any of our abilities here.
Well, do you guys have the first outfit that was from the first one?
Yeah, after all the solutions were given out on
wait, how do you get it?
The wiki.
I don't have it. How do you get it?
What?
You just dig shit up.
Just Google it.
Go to the wiki, search Clue Hunter outfit, and there you go.
Oh, dude, I have that.
Yeah, that was the first
kidding.
one.
Yeah, no, just kidding. I have that.
You do have it.
Yeah, I do. That one was cool. You get a wolf on your neck as that's cool. Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hold on one second. Go ahead and someone, just one of you, bring up a friend.
Okay. I guess I'll bring up the bad news here. How do I explain this situation, honestly? Girlfriend got upset at him because he was spending too much time on RuneScape.
Yeah.
And she threatened to turn off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't think it was just because of his...
There was more to it.
Yeah, there was way more to it.
A lot more.
Yeah, there's way more to it. I'm almost positive that there was a lot of cheating going on. And
there was a lot of that.
Some really debatable things in both of their lives that definitely needed some assistance. I don't want to go too into it, but
It's just fucked.
it was definitely completely uncalled for to happen on stream. What was that? Who was it?
And
Hey,
then
hey,
police
what
were
is this-
what
hey,
the fuck?
hey,
For
what are you doing?
Pictionary?
What are you
Is this
doing in
where
here?
Pictionary's
Hey,
being
what are
held?
you doing
What the
in here?
fuck?
How did you get in here?
Where's
how did you get in
Pictionary?
here?
What are you doing? What's your who?
I just want to play Pictionary.
Listen,
He just wants
listen.
to play
What
Pictionary.
the?
I know you haven't. Listen, I know you haven't been on the podcast in a while, and you're really itching to be on it. But this is getting ridiculous. Settled. First, you come at me with some vulgar, verbal abuse when I try to call you politely, and now you're just gonna.
I just want to play Pictionary.
Listen.
We'll play Pictionary in a minute, okay?
Last time we played Pictionary, I drew a hand and I heard harassment from you for 3 days straight. I'm not gonna do that again. Okay. I'm done with that.
I'll
Settled.
play.
You go.
I'm just gonna leave. This is more than I can handle.
Fine. Go leave. Go in your little swamp. Okay. God. That guy
Why'd
was
you have to yell at him like
Yeah,
that?
why did
Listen.
you yell at him like that?
Listen. It's between me and him. All right.
I want to play Pictionary.
I want to play.
No.
Why am I being left out on the Pictionary day?
Guys, this is
I
our
love Pictionary.
Guys, this is our podcast. Okay.
Why am I being left out on
Don't-
Pictionary, Jim?
Don't pick his side. Don't
I
pick.
want to
need
play
you.
Pictionary.
You guys
and
are
didn't invite
you guys
me.
are my guys, okay? I need you right
But
now. This is very emotional.
Pictionary is fun.
Oh
Guys,
man.
guys, if you guys go to Settled, I'm gonna have no one. Settled's a dictator at this point. Do you understand how much power he has? Wow. So that
He's more
segue.
popular, Jim.
So basically, that was my genius segue into my next topic. Swampletics got featured on Forbes. That idiot that just barged into my podcast for some reason got featured on Forbes. The one, you know Forbes, right? You know that website that's Forbes. You guys heard of that?
Yeah,
Dude, that
yeah.
is insane.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
pretty insane, actually. It's pretty fucking crazy.
I know.
That is history, right
so,
there.
I mean, basically what happened was this random guy who watches him, and he's a publisher on Forbes Gaming, which I didn't even know they had.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had that. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, like what? It's Forbes. People don't play video games over there. They launder money, and people apparently read up on video games through Forbes for some reason. I guess they have automatic credibility because it's just Forbes branding, brand type. Shut up. And some guy watched him and wrote an article about what he was doing, which is insane. That's never happened before. I can't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Would you guys say that Settled is the most popular YouTuber of all time for RuneScape?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think
I
he's-
would say
I
so.
mean, I was browsing his channel earlier, and his first episode of Swampletics is 500,000 views right now.
that's crazy? Do you
Like,
now?
I was just like, holy shit.
So here's the thing: we can't get the stats on it, but God's Exposed from Tanoob Show was definitely up in the millions. So
Yeah, it
he
was.
definitely does have millions there, but I think this is the most impactful community-based series that's ever existed.
I mean, think about it like this. It's a YouTube series that everybody knows about. Like, if you ask someone in the community if they watch Swampletics, of course they're going to say yes, or at least they know of it. Like, if you
Yeah.
ask someone, like, about a PK series or whatever, they're like, I don't know. Check it out, I guess, maybe, if I care enough. But, like, Swampletics has just become, like, it. Like, for everybody.
Yeah, it's
which is
become
absolutely insane.
Settled has become a household name.
It's a
exactly.
household name, yeah.
Everyone knows the name Settled.
Everyone at dinner with their parents are like, so did you watch the new Swampletics episode?
Of course!
Some dad, I just got home from work. I got to catch up on my Swampletics, honey.
It's completely replaced like the small talk and cabbies, like just
Yeah,
going in.
Yes.
So,
Exactly.
Blue Cape season, huh? Like, like
Blue Cape, best
yeah,
Cape.
man. Yeah, Blue Cape season's pretty good. Like, just fuck the weather. You don't need to talk about that anymore. It's just-
Exactly.
yeah. So good for him. I talked to him earlier about just how insanely I guess unreal this is. Like it doesn't. He said it doesn't feel real, which is completely understandable. This guy's almost at 170,000 subscribers, which is almost. That's about 90,000 more than he had when we interviewed him at first. And
Yeah,
he's just,
I was about to say, how many did he have when we talked to him the first time?
yeah. So you're welcome for that, because all credit to us. But
Of course.
yeah, good for him. I'm so happy that's happening. Flutten, are you a big Settled guy?
I like his voice very much.
His voice is soothing. Now, who has
He
a
does
more
have a
Seriously,
nice
so
voice.
soothing.
who has a more soothing voice, Anions or Settled?
All right,
Oh,
Anions does
God.
have a really nice voice.
does.
Oh,
Yeah,
Me.
Dude, when I watched an episode of your podcast like before I was on here, and I heard Anions talk, and I almost messaged you asking who that was because I wanted to be his friend.
who's
Wow.
that guy?
Wait.
Wow.
yeah, I'll just leave now.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
yeah.
Go
Oh,
ahead and
that's
move me on the
crazy.
podcast.
Hellwind's over here
Wow.
going through 70 different microphones trying to improve his voice.
Shut up.
My voice will be better.
Dude, it's so
I
funny. Even sorry, go
What?
ahead, Anions. I didn't mean to
No, no.
cut you off.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think me and Settled should just host the podcast from now on with our
Just
voices.
Replace me and Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they could just type what they want to say, but you'll narrate it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I've
That's a
never
good
felt
idea.
So
I'm just
Me-
your
shitty.
me and-
ghostwriter.
Me and Settled will just voice over all your skits, everything for you. We'll narrate it.
Dude, the other
What?
day, you know Gizzy Gaza, right? The guy
Yeah,
who went on
yeah.
a podcast, not a big deal, but he said to me the other day something that really hurt me. I was joking with him about being paid for being his voice actor for a video that he made with me that's like upwards of 2 million views now. And
Oh, wow.
he goes, Jim, you're just not that good at voice acting. And I don't know if he was serious. I don't know if he was being serious. But
No.
regardless, even if it was a joke, it hurt me.
No, I think you're good, man. I really do.
think?
That's an honest answer.
Thank you. I appreciate. I needed that, actually.
No, because those voice clips that you sent me for my skit that hasn't come out yet because I haven't had time to do it. It's coming out soon, I promise.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got those back, I was like blown away. Just
Mm.
cuz like you were able to really capture like the way just that character. You were able to like embody that character really well. And just that's how I picture that character sounding. And for you just to bang it out really quick and send it back and I was just
Whoa! Hey,
Huh?
Flutten,
no.
you can't be listening to other things.
Whoa.
You have to
Wow.
listen to Anions talking about how good of a voice actor I am.
I was talking about how amazing Jimmy is.
Yeah, she's like, oh, fuck
Praising
this.
Jimmy. We're like, fuck this.
She's
fuck
like
these
zoning
guys.
out. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I don't
talking
care
about
Jimmy.
Jimmy's voice? Oh, I'm going to do anything else right now.
Anything but listen to that. Hey, what's going on, guys? No, but yeah, seriously though, dude, I think you definitely got a future in voice acting if you really take it seriously, and definitely just do more voice acting.
Yeah,
Whether
so
it's
fuck you,
RuneScape,
Gizzy Gaza. That's what I'm...
no, for real.
Just
Whether
kidding.
it's RuneScape or
Tired demoted in the
not,
clan chat.
Yeah.
like take any voice acting gig that you can ever possibly get just to get your resume up there of voices you've done, dude. I definitely think you got it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So yeah,
Thank you,
Gizzy
Anions.
Gaza.
I'm going to smooch you a little extra
that.
later.
All right, dude. Sounds good.
Okay, so
like
since
a big
my
beat it
horn has been tooted beyond measures, let's get on to the Discord and YouTube questions. So also, if you're listening to this, please ask us questions that we can discuss together. Obviously, we're not going to discuss stupid, inappropriate questions because we're just not going to do that. But if you have something you want to hear us talk about, let us know, and we'll do it. So we'll go to the first Discord question here. I'm Sofa, a very avid question asker of the
Love
Bankstandin
him.
podcast. Good guy. He asked us, group Ironman, yes or no, and why?
Okay.
Go ahead, Anions. You kick it off.
Okay, so I have actually thought about making an Ironman one time, but then I was like, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could commit to it. Is it
Yeah.
hard? I know it's hard.
Well,
but, like-
well, here's the thing with as an Ironman, you can't use a bank. Or no, wait, you
That
can.
sucks.
You can't trade or use the Grand Exchange, Anions. So
See,
you interpret if that's hard.
That's hard.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like I need, if I need something, like I need it on the go. I need it on the fly. I need to be able to type in, I need this in the Grand Exchange, and boom, get it. I can't do that on an Iron Man.
See, I've gotten used to it. Playing on my Iron Man on the side while AFKing on my main.
I'd
See,
like to try it.
I like the Iron Man stuff. It's pretty fun to me.
I'd like to try it though. I think I might try it.
I think so. Group Iron Man. Let's get on that topic. What do you guys think it should happen?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, Flutten, what do you think?
I mean,
This is literally the same thing when you first asked. My first answer was, why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not? I don't care.
Yeah, why not?
It's not gonna hurt anybody. I don't care.
I mean, it's more content, I guess. I mean,
I would just
now, Jimmy, would you like to do a group Iron Man with me? Like,
yes,
you know,
but I'm taking everything out of what you put into our combined bank and
piece of
dropping it.
shit.
So yeah,
Wait.
What?
You have a combined bank?
That's what
I
Group
don't
Iron
know.
Man is, isn't it?
Is it?
Wait, hold on.
But
No.
it's
I think you can just trade within your group.
Wait, is there really?
Oh.
Oh wow, dude. See, I know nothing about.
I
Iron
think you
Man.
have your own separate bank still, but you can actually trade though to those in your party.
Oh,
kind of thing.
I thought it was like a big combined bank.
Now I'd be pissed if I got like a fucking like whip drop or a DFS and you
Yeah.
just go and allocate.
Or you just-
Like you son of a bitch.
Oh, dude, I would find new creative ways to piss you off every week.
Oh, you would.
You just because I know you like to organize your shit, and I would just
Oh
completely
my-
scramble the bank, and you just get
No.
back- Yeah, it's a nightmare just
Oh,
thinking
I'd
about it.
cry.
Yeah, it would be
Helen
fun.
would.
Yeah.
I'd have a panic attack.
Helen would be doing all the heavy lifting, all the work, and getting all the drops, and we're just messing up his bank and everything.
Yeah, I'm still level 3, just flaunting
Yeah.
the items. Just, yeah, I'll send you a
Oh.
screenshot of my inventory. I'm pretty good at the game. Didn't even have to skill for this. I don't know. Don't ask me.
While I'm with like a maxed Iron Man, like, but that's my work, you dick.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I guess it's like it truly is just one of those like, yeah, why not? And I don't care kind of thing.
That's the best
So,
answer ever. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I think Wook said he'd do like a group Iron Man with all of his accounts.
Oh my god.
I'm like, what's the point of that at that point?
It's just gonna break the game.
It's just
Like 5 Wooks is walking around like, well, great. Time to solo theater
Maximum
blood with
overdrive.
5 accounts.
dude, who was that? What's the name of that girl that had like 30 accounts at the same time? Do you remember? Barry. Oh my god, she's insane. She would just log in on like 17 different accounts wearing the
There's
exact
20
same
accounts.
outfit.
It's Barry's 1 through 20.
Oh my god, dude.
Or
that's
was it
insane.
30?
I don't
That's
remember.
crazy.
It was like 20 or
ridiculous.
30 accounts she had at once, and they're like all like fully maxed out on gear.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So anyway, yeah, put it in. I don't care. Do it, Jagex. I dare you. Triple dog. So next question for all of us to answer here,
Okay.
except for Flutten because she wasn't playing.
She already answered
during
this one.
time. Your fondest memory of RuneScape you had growing up in the 2007 to 2012 era, then why you decided against EOC and RuneScape 3 and came back to Old School when it was offered.
Okay.
So that was by Stealth Word, by the way. So those are questions. There's like 3 questions in here. Hold on. The fondest memory of RuneScape you had growing up, 2007, 2012. Let's talk about that one first.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a few questions in this one, so.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to start that one off?
Hellwind starts.
Okay, I can start it. It was like, it's funny to think about now because it's just stupid as shit. But at the time, it made me cry.
Wow.
It was the day I got adamant armor for the first time ever.
You cried because of adamant
And
armor.
I fell for an armor trimming scam.
Oh, you're
Okay.
such a dummy.
And this guy logged out with my adamant armor, and I cried.
Oh,
And I went and told my mom.
Wow.
I was crying until my mom was like, "This guy stole my armor," and she's like, "How do you get it back?" I'm like, "I don't know. He went away."
Dude.
It was like the
messed up.
saddest thing that could have happened. But yeah, like when I look back on it, I just laughed my ass off because I'm like, man, my God, I cried about full adamant.
Wow.
It was
Well,
like
okay,
the most
so-
heartbreaking thing in my life to lose.
So since we're on that topic, let's talk about let's follow the theme here, and let's Anions, you and I come up with something of when we were really upset at the game, or what made us really feel really shitty.
I definitely have a time that I was really upset.
Let's
Okay,
hear it.
so all right. So okay, 2007. Okay. Yeah. So I went for 99 fire making back then, and I was just burning maple logs in front of Falador, in front of the bank, and I got to level, I think it was 97. I was about to turn 98. And I was like super hyped because I had this deal with my friend that I went to elementary school with. He's like, let's have a race. Let's both get 99 fire making, and whoever gets it first is the best. I don't know. I don't know what we bet, but so I was like, dude, you're on. Like, I'm gonna do it. So I went for it. He gave up at like level 50. He's like, dude, I can't do this. I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep doing it. So I went for it, and I met this guy along the way who is getting 99 as well, and we kind of became friends. We talked in game, like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, whatever. He got 99 fire making. I went to his house because he threw a little house party. It was bumping. It was sweet. I came back to keep fire making over the next couple days, and my mom's like, it's time for dinner. So I logged out. I went to go get dinner. I try to log back into my account. My password is not working. I cannot get into my account. It's gone.
No.
I can't get in. And I was just like blown away. I was like, what?
So he fished you?
I think it was him. Dude, I have this crazy, like, I think it was him. Like, I have.
How would he have gotten your password?
I don't know.
Did
Jimmy.
Did he link you to a forum or
No.
something?
Keylogger or some
He
shit.
didn't do anything. Think about this. I had already had that account for years. I played in elementary school. I've had that account for a while. I know my password and my username. Like, I don't get that wrong. You know, you know it. You memorize it. You can do it in your sleep. So there's no way I got it wrong. Because I spent hours trying to log in and I couldn't get in. And then I tried to fill out like a get your account back form thing on Jagex, and I never got my account back.
Dude, that's really sad. You should try it again, like now.
And no, it's gone. It'd be on RS3. He's gone. Like, I looked him up on the high scores. He doesn't exist. My account. It's gone.
What?
Dude,
Yeah.
That's
He's
so
gone.
sad.
And it was a pretty alright account. Like, I had like
Wow.
75 range. I was training at Avian Seeds. I was getting adamant bar drops at God Wars. Like, it was a cool account. I had fun on it, but it was gone. And that was like near the time when EOC came out. So then I kind of stopped. I was like, dude, great. My account's gone. The game is changing. This isn't the same. So I just stopped. The best way I could put it is, like, if you find a band that's not popular at all, and then you're like, yes, I found this band that's amazing, and then other people start to find out about it, it's like, damn, dude, like, this band isn't my hidden gem anymore. Like, it's not my little secret. And then they start getting popular, and then they start changing their music, and then they're not the same anymore. That's how it was with RS3.
Dude,
like,
that was
RuneScape
deep.
like,
Wow.
think about it, like, yeah,
That
like,
is the
RuneScape was
deepest
great.
I've ever
Like,
heard that put.
you have this hidden gem of a game that you love so much and so many other people love, and you can all just relate to with this game. And then it starts picking up, and you're like, okay, cool, like, more people are starting to play, that's fine. And then they start changing the game completely, and then the next thing you know, you log on, you don't know what game you're playing. Everything's so different. You have no idea what's going on. And it sucks having that feeling, being able to play a game, love it for so long, come back, and you have no idea what you're doing. It's insane.
I might put some sad violin music in the background of that.
Yeah, please.
Holy
in
shit.
editing, 'cause that I'm crying right now. I can't tell, but there's
I had
tears
to let
rolling
that
down my
out.
face.
Yeah, I had to say it, man.
So
My God.
my saddest. Wow.
Can you top that?
I don't know. Some people will say this is just I had this coming, but this was during the this was during the gambling
gotta be
days.
good.
Actually, I don't remember
Just-
if I've told this to Hellwind
Oh
or
my
not, but anyway,
Just by hearing that, you definitely had this coming.
yeah, I definitely had this coming. If you don't know, I actually did somewhat of a podcast, I guess, back in like 2014 or 2015, talking about this.
Yeah.
When I used to be a gambling host, and I go into like the deep, dark areas of it. But anyway, during my time as a host, I was a very rich man in this game on an account that I don't use anymore. And I had a party hat set for the first time, which
Wow.
was in 2012, and that was a lot of money. I had max cash in my pouch, and I couldn't like put more in my pouch because it was because it
Just
was max
overflowing.
cash. It was overflowing. So, basically, I was rich, is what I'm getting at here.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had this friend, and I will never forget his name. His name was Austey, Austey. I'll drop his fucking name. Fuck him.
Throw him under the bus.
Yeah, find him if you tell him, if you let him, if you find that guy, point him in my direction, and I've got a few words for him. But anyway, he was a good friend of mine. He was a good pal, and we hosted together in different clan chats throughout our time together. You know, just spamming in the GEs. You know, Frosty Flowers, Flower
yeah.
Poker, come over here, give us all your money. And you know,
Good
we talked
times.
in TeamSpeak a lot because that was what you
Wow.
did back then. Discord didn't
Yep.
exist, and so so one day I'm with all my party hats at the Grand Exchange, and you know, he's a good friend of mine. I go, "Oh, dude, like, check it out!" And I start flashing my hats. I'm like, "Oh, you want to hold some?" And he's like, "Yeah," because like I've
Oh my
trusted
God.
him.
Oh,
I
no.
trusted him with a blue party hat before. So I shit you not, I think I gave him about $3 worth of party
Whoa.
hats. Literally $3 because I think a party hat set was
Dude.
like around the time it was like 5.5 or $6. I gave him $3, and I think I won't go too into detail about this, but gold was definitely like 33 cents a mil. So I
Pretty,
wait, no,
pretty penny right there.
no, wait, hold on. Fuck, I don't know math. It was $1,000 worth of gold that I handed over to him.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Is
1,000.
what I'm getting at here. And he took it for a while, and I was like, "Oh man, looks good." And I started
Can I get
trading him
that
back for it, and he logged out. So
Jim, you know what's really depressing? Those things are like worth a fucking fortune right now.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy, man.
Uh,
That was pretty sad.
yeah, but so I mean, it was really shitty. And I was a freshman in high school, so I went back into class the next day with the biggest frown on my face. I was crying. I cried a lot for a while. It was just a bad time. It was a terrible time. And I ended up rebuilding back to where I was, but I was just like, always in the back of my mind, I was like, I could have had $3 on top of this. Fuck my life. And I kept on comparing it to like real life prices of things. I was like, that was a MacBook
Oh my-
Pro. That was a fucking
my God.
MacBook Pro. Like every time I saw something worth like around $1,000, I'd be like, I fucking
Like,
lost it.
fuck. I
I,
had
lo-
that.
I lost that money. So that was like definitely the saddest moment ever. And
Holy shit.
and then I bought my first car. So on to the next one. We're gonna
So
talk.
you guys were hang on. So you were sad about $1,000. He was sad about an account. I was sad about admin.
Yeah, dude, your adamant armor is really upsetting. So sorry. So
he just
sorry.
gets. He's like, "Oh my God! Look at the green on this armor. I love it."
I'm
then
so
No,
Somebody
that was
just
all
takes it.
my cash.
wow.
That was all I had.
I spent $3K on this.
That's like 15, you dick.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. So this guy has
my
3
God.
fucking cool. Oh well, Flutten. Just to get you involved in here, was there ever a time where you were like doing like a 360 fakey no scope through a wall and you got like a hit marker or something that made you sad
whoa.
in the Call of Duty games?
Hold on.
What?
What was that you just said?
How
How do you fakey no scope?
do it? Well, it's when you go 180, but then you turn around the other way while you're in the air. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, dude, it was crazy. Back in
Holy
Modern Warfare 2
shit.
days, you got the intervention going with stopping power. Oh, don't get me started. Yeah, it was a big deal. But you got any memories? Even if it was a memory in the last 5 years that like made you really sad, Flutten?
When I first started playing RuneScape, when there were still unidentified herbs, I used to camp Chaos Druids or whatever, and I got scammed a lot of times for the herbs.
Oh,
Oh.
And
Oh.
I didn't know for the longest time until way later, and then I was just sad thinking back on it.
oh, welcome to the real world. RuneScape will teach you. RuneScape will teach you not to trust anyone but yourself.
It's kill or be killed in this
It's
world.
Dog eat dog out here.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about why we decided to convert to old school after EOC and RuneScape 3 happened. Hellwind, you want to start?
I mean, I played EOC until like 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so on to the next one. Anions, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, there was a time where I didn't play RuneScape for many years after EOC came out. I kind of just stopped and drifted away from it. And I remember when Old School came back out because my friend told me about it. I was like, no way. And it did. Yeah, I was just like, no way. Dude. Yeah, no way, really. So I made an account and then I just didn't play it. And then I didn't start playing RuneScape again until a year ago. Actually, like really playing it a lot.
Yeah.
Huh.
Till a year ago. Yeah. That's crazy. It's already been a year. Yeah, I was in a Discord call with Colinello and he convinced me to make a RuneScape account. And I did. And then I stuck with it. And I was like, dude, this is bringing back so many memories. Like, this is sick. And
I can't believe Colinello did something productive. That's amazing.
He did.
Got you here.
He did. Yeah.
Unreal.
It was so productive. I was like, man, this is so sick. I'm having so much fun. Should I make a RuneScape account? And he's like, yeah. So I did. And I spent 2 hours trying to come up with a name. Couldn't come up with one. Went to a medieval name generator. Came up with Anions. Because that was the coolest one. And then
so when are you going to change your name?
I don't know if I am. Should I?
I'm just fucking with you. If you want.
I've been made fun of for my name, dude.
It sounds like Onions, okay?
I like your name.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Onions, bunions, funyuns. Could be a lot of things.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Someone asked me, they're like, Anions. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you mean anions from science class? And I was like, what?
What?
I was like, what? No, that's not what I mean. I don't know what the name means, but that's not it. So I've been made fun of for my name a couple times, but I don't really care.
Nice.
I mean, my name's pretty stupid, but I've just kept it since I was 12 years old, anyways. So,
yeah, it's a pretty dumb name. I went to Old School because I was making videos, and I was like, hey, EOC blows, and there's a lot of video makers on the other one, so I'm gonna go over there now and not press a bunch of buttons to attack monsters. And so then I came over here, and it's been pretty nice. So here I am, everybody.
Yeah, it's treated you pretty well.
I mean, I think you kind of convinced me to join the old school side, Jim. I'm like, I didn't start playing Old School until like 3 months before this Discord started.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're
I mean, I still play EOC every month. Like, I still hop on there once a month to do monthly shit.
Yeah, so speaking of that, we're going to be putting applications up for a new host on the podcast.
Yeah.
If you would like to fill
Wow, thanks!
Yeah.
Flutten, do you want to be a new host?
All right, I'll just disconnect.
Perfect. Okay, so this question is for me on my podcast, not a big deal. I'm going to talk about this. What?
No, I thought there was another question there, but never mind. I reread it.
No. Because I mean, Flutten, you can answer the question if you want to make a story up of why you hated EOC, if you want.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Wow. We'll just pretend that you just hate it. You just hated it. Okay. You hate EOC. It's the worst thing you've ever seen. So this next question is for me. It's from 30 Dead Durf.
I think it's fretted backwards.
It's fretted backwards.
What?
Fretted 03 backwards. He asked, what was the hardest part about making the Great Korend So Far video that humbly won first place and got me this Joe Rogan microphone? So I'd say the hardest part about filming that was I did not have my computer that I edit everything on because it was during winter break when I made it. So I was using a 2011 iMac, which can't even render like 720p videos in Adobe Premiere Preview. So I couldn't fucking edit faster than I was shitty. Okay, it was like putting Hellwind in front of Sunny Vegas or After Effects and just telling them to figure it out. And
Here, do this.
Yeah, and it was so slow. It was like dial up but on Premiere, and so I filmed all of it, and also I didn't have GPU, and RuneLite gives GPU and makes everything look pretty, and it's 60 frames, but Mac is not that at all. So all of that was filmed without all the pretty shit that I use in my videos. So I had to like angle everything so that I guess I could pretty much pretend like I knew what I was doing for angles and stuff like that. But there was a whole new challenge of aesthetics for that thing. Surprisingly, the voice acting and the writing was like the easiest part, I guess. I kind of just winged it. I don't know. How I won is still beyond me. I have no idea why they picked me, but I guess it's because I can make a joke here and there. So I'm glad I made them giggle. Thanks for the $1,000. So yeah, that's about it for that one. But there's a YouTube comment question, which I don't understand. So, Anions, can you please read that for me?
All right. It says, this is asked by 99 Sonder. It says, here's a question for the next episode. You're forced to take on the ultimate hardcore Ironman RuneScape challenge. You're transported into old school Sword Art Online style. If you die in the game, you're dead. The only way to get out is to go through the northernmost part of the wilderness without going through the Ardougne lever. Would you just live out the rest of your life within the game, never stepping foot inside the wildy, or would you risk it? That is such a good question.
I love that question so much because I love Sword Art Online so much.
Go ahead.
But,
go ahead. Take it away.
Oh, it's hard to say though because like PKers are assholes.
Yeah.
And if you die, you're dead. Like, it just cuts off your life support. You're fucked. You're out of here. So it's like, it's almost worth just living in RuneScape. I mean, I already have anyways for the last, how many years I played this game?
It is almost worth it.
It's like, shit, I've already played this game for like 13 years now. I mean, I might as well live the rest of my life in it. Fuck it.
So are you saying, so let me make this clear here. So if OSRS Sword Art Online style means like, okay, you're
in the game.
You're
like,
in the game, and
your mind is sent into the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the only way to get out of it is to go to the Ardougne lever and pull.
No, you can't go through that. You have to go to the north. You have to go to the northernmost part of the wilderness.
Deepest part of the wildy.
That's what I meant.
Without using the lever.
Oh.
It's
you
the
have
way
to run
out.
there.
Back to the real world is like out there.
Oh.
And you get PK'd, and
if
you die. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Okay.
Basically.
See, I wouldn't even be worried about PKers. I'd be worried about mammoths. I fucking hate those things. There's also the Chaos Elemental. That thing sucks.
Oh god, that thing will tear your ass open.
Oh boy. Flutten, what would you do?
I feel like I would live in RuneScape for a little bit and just train my stats up, get good armor and food, and then run eventually.
That could work.
I think I would.
That's a good idea.
I would get 200 mil in all Bankstandin skills forever. And
wow.
Then, and then when I'm finally insane out of my mind, I would just run. I'd be like, I don't care. Just see what happens.
I don't care. We'll see what happens.
Got that panic tab ready.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I feel like you just should make the most of it. I don't know. That's scary. I don't like to think about that.
It is scary.
That's a scary concept, and I don't like death. So there you go.
I guess just think about this though. If you're in a PKing fight with somebody, like you're fighting for your life, if you kill that person, you committed murder. Like legitimately committed murder.
Yeah, but if they're trying to kill me first, then I don't care. I'll do it.
That's just fucked.
I guess it kind of depends on where you are.
Kill or be killed, baby. We got to think about it.
I guess.
If you're like, man, I got to get out of here. I got to be interviewed by Forbes. I need to get out. Then go for it. But if you're just like, I think I can live in RuneScape for the rest of my life, then go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like I could see here like all day at the end of like these scenarios for this because, like I said, I'm a big fan of SAO. So
everyone.
I just love this question.
Yeah, it is a good question. Everyone would be trying to get out. They're like, I gotta watch the next episode of. They gotta get out.
Oh, Swampletics is that? Okay.
Yeah.
You cut off, so I was making sure you were saying the right thing.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought you were saying SpongeBob for a second. Okay.
Oh, I mean that too.
Well, that too. Yeah, why not?
The new ones suck. So
yeah, they do actually. They're pretty bad.
SpongeBob, I thought it ended.
Yeah, they're still making it, and it's awful.
I thought it ended. What?
That's brutal. Wow.
That is brutal.
Well, you guys have anything else to talk about? Anything you want to talk about?
Don't think so.
This was a good episode.
This was fun.
We talked a lot. This is good. I like it.
We did. Well,
This was a
yeah,
lot
I
of
mean
fun.
that's about all we have. So Flutten, thank you again for coming on and basically running the show here. I know you're a natural, so yeah, we'd love to have you back on eventually in the future if you'd like to.
Oh, yeah.
But we're excited to see you continue the growth of Twitch and making the most of it. So good on you, and we hope you thrive as you've been. So get out there, champ. Just do your thing.
Do it.
No,
Get them pets.
yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for coming on. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
This was
Yeah,
a blast.
thank you.
So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
Take it easy.
See ya.